Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri, looking tidy in possession here. Back into the middle, some really good ball movement. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Well read, nice interception. Schneider. Great vision. And he plays one through. He's found some space. There's a no-nonsense tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Neymar driving forwards. Lahm. Scholes. And it's Lahm. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cruzeiro trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Neymar. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Guardiola. Scholes. Scholes! And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Colorado Springs are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Schneider. He won't be happy with that one. And he's found... It's Neymar! Krasitsky. Rodri. Now Neymar.
Cruzeiro couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. And here's Mbappe. Guardiola. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Mbappe! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, good ball! Chance! Really well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Calm, big chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Luis Suarez! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Neymar.
Colorado Springs clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts, and he can clear it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. And now the breakaway. Schneider running with the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Neymar. He's having a hit!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Suarez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Costa Curta gets good distance on it, and that's been won straight back. Pass is just off target. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Raul, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hazard puts his foot on the gas. And here's Forlan. He's going for goal! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Raul. De Jong is the team's great visionary. And this is Bale. Rodri. And it's Rodri. And this is Bale. Mbappe. De Jong. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Neymar. De Jong. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he's forced to go back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Luis Suarez! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Diego Forlan.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 3,
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
number 21, Owen.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Number 13,
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Colorado Springs clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Beckenbauer. Lahm. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now.
Quickly taken. Neymar. No foul, says the referee. And they're back on the ball again. Van Dijk.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. De Jong. Lahm. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. And they win it back again. Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Pohang Steelers seem happy to bash their heads against a brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone. Pohang Steelers really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Azar! And he thumps it clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made...
Mbappe! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And that is stunning. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the flag has stayed. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up. And he's buried it, 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pinches it off him. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Messi! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Cafu. Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's picked out the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. Oh, perfect. And it's Messi. And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
A case now of complete control. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
You now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 23.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 24.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Vieira.
It's going to be another throw. And it's Jordi Alba. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He's tried one! Rummenigge. Time and again they are repelled. Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Short changes him with that pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's intervened well there. Tchouaméni. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. João Cancelo. This looks promising. Rummenigge! And now they can clear their lines. Nicked it back promptly. Rijkaard. Now it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. He's got away. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a lot... Shoots! He scores! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And this is Messi. Look at just the goalkeepers, and he shoots! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Can he finish? In he goes again. They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp.
There will be
5 minutes to add. Now it's Messi. It looks a good ball through. Now Mbappe. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now.
Rummenigge! Keeper always had the measure of that. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Well, that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Luis Suarez. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see...
And the shot! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal, Luis Suarez! And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Baresi. Not the most accurate pass. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Aimed beyond the defence. Decent chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Torres. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Rice. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rodri gets across and deals with it. David Villa. Griezmann. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rodri.
2 added minutes has
And
been
it's
indicated.
Griezmann. Messi. Rodri makes the interception. Threads one in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick
Any opinion
reminder
you'd like to
today,
express on the
please
first
refrain
half?
from
Well, I think the
parking
manager
outside this
should be
stadium.
pretty happy
Thank
that
you
his
very
side
much for your
managed to come in
cooperation.
on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. He's having a hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Baresi. And the pass is intercepted. Griezmann. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. Xavi Alonso. Scholes. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So what can they make of this? Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he is going into that little black book. Well, that pass isn't the best. Griezmann.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Messi. Place it in low. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pass is just off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's lost his man here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. He's found... And the shot! There it is! First blood drawn. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 3, Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Brilliant save, it was certainly dipping.
Oh, that was stunning. He judged that beautifully.
Now, can they get him away? So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nicely aimed pass. Wilshere, quality ball. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri is there to clear. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Wilshere. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Makelele. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is good alertness. Makelele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Neymar.
That's just...
And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Makaleli. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe! Mbappe driving forwards. That's very neat. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Threads one in. Cannavaro makes the interception. India are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
João Neves. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they...
It's Bale! And he's there to belt it away. Looking for options for movement. Now he's got space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Neymar. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Neymar.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. India grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Number 13, Fernando Torres. Substitution.
Looking for a runner. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And they're back on the ball again. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Rummenigge! It's in! Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Torres! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Timber gets across to intercept that. And it's Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he lines up a cross. Big header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vieira, a player of legendary status. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Fernando Torres. That has been slung wide. So we're still where we started right now. And that's a throw-in. And here's Cruyff. Ball comes in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Torres. Rijkaard. Iniesta. Tries to play it through. Van Basten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball's gone out of play. Torres. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kaká. And he's there to retrieve it. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Iniesta. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rummenigge.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played out to the right. Showing good feet. Now it's Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Oh. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bale.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Bale. Oh, nice touch. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kaká, great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Puyol. Irwin. And it's Puyol. To Maldini. Irwin. Now it's Bale. Bale! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Tries to pass it through. Engages and forces him off the ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
After 78 minutes is number 7, Cristiano
And that's it.
Ronaldo.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support.